Technology. Would you say thank you to a robot waiter?
Okay.
What?
Again.
We got yes again.
First of all, not doubting this, but would there ever be a robot waiter?
I say there would be a robot waiter because you could go to some restaurants and then sometimes it's just like you could order over your phone and then sometimes it's not even actual people coming to you. On TV, I've seen a robot waiter come to them and give them their food. I would say it is good for you to say thank you to a robot waiter because, well, do we want technology to be developing negatively? No, we do not. So if we teach them manners now, one day, like some crazy people think, that robots might take over the world, well, if we start telling people, if we start saying good things to them now, well, they won't try to take over the world.
Well, do robots have emotions? No. Do most robots actually get controlled by other people? And most robots, like the bees that we did in class, they get told to do stuff. They do it either the next day or after they've been instructed to do it. And also, robots don't have emotions. So if someone doesn't say thank you to a robot, then that's not a big deal because a robot doesn't really have emotions. They could have emotions if the person who created the robot said the robot could have emotions, but robots can't take over the world because you all know that most robots are made in China, and China's a long way around from here, and then there's more humans than robots because nobody in this world would have 8 billion robots in this world. And if there was, then we could see around 20 robots outside right now. And also, since this is connected to technology, robots don't really need to say to be a waiter in the first place, because obviously people need exercise to work, and also robots would take much more money to create, and saying thank you to a robot won't affect anything. It wouldn't take over the world. And also robots don't have emotions, so they obviously can't get angry and take over the world, since there's not 8 billion robots, or else we'd be seeing one outside right now.
So basically, robots doing the jobs of humans by serving people in restaurants and doing things like that, like a waiter, that can also affect people who have been doing jobs a lot in their lives. So if they've been walking around a lot and they're used to walking around, then they just go home, they have no job, they're just sitting on the sofa all day, eating, watching TV and doing nothing else. That can affect them. Also, like you said, the crazy people that think that robots will take over the world, they can be wrong, like you say. They can also be correct, like how she said, robots can be programmed by humans, and what if one human is just trying to do one bad thing with that robot, makes it look all nice, but really it does something bad.
And also, some robots actually have, some robots, like as in knights, they dress up, and some people think they're actual knights getting technology inside them. But robots could actually have a human outside of the robot, like in a different room, controlling the robot, even though the robot doesn't really need to be controlled, because instead of the human just sitting down, wasting their energy by sitting down, they could be doing their work and making more money, which could progress in their life. And also, if robots were being waiters, and this would build on more, and there would be more robot waiters, then more people would die from less energy or the conditions, saying that you don't do enough exercise. Or also, some robots don't really need to there don't need to be any robot waiters, since most humans should be doing exercise by doing work, and if they don't do work, they won't earn money, and if they won't earn money, it could go into their life decisions. And also, robots, they don't really need to be programmed, because most humans, obviously, if someone has a career in their life wanting to be a waiter and they're looking for a job, but each waiter would be a robot, so they can't really, and people, they would not destroy robots for some waiter wanting to be a robot. And some bosses in some places have robot waiters. They probably have had to spend lots of money to create a robot or buy a robot, and if you're destroying that robot and just wasting all that money, then they probably wouldn't do that. And also, robots shouldn't be programmed. Robots shouldn't be like waiters in the first place, because robots are designed to. In the first place, robots are designed just to be toys for children, since toys are mostly robots. And also, people shouldn't be saying thank you to a robot waiter, because there's no such thing as a robot waiter besides what you said in the video, and we don't really see robot waiters in most restaurants that we go to, and there's probably only robots in China, since they were known to be the country that's made the most robots.
I strongly disagree. I say we should say thank you, but we wouldn't lose exercise, because most people do work online, and it wouldn't matter if a robot did waitering, because waitering isn't that much of a well-paid job. So if you stick off of that, so waitering isn't that much of a well-paid job, and there's loads of other jobs you could do that are more well-paid. But even if there is a waiter, then still say thank you, because some robots are programmed with emotions. So some robots from, I don't know where, but like some robots have emotions that have been programmed into them, or they've downloaded them, because some robots are able to download stuff from online and then store it into their database. So if we don't say thank you, they could end up feeling like they're not appreciated, and then angry at people for not saying thank you. So if they end up taking over the world, that's because people say thank you to robots.
Just to expand that, I think we should say thank you to a robot waiter, because some robots it can be programmed or developed or generated inside of the technology, and if we don't say positive things about them, they will become bad if we say stuff negative. But if we say thank you to the robot waiters, they might potentially be more respectful and kind.